It's Week 13 of the National Football.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Check, peek. Ready, go.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
With it is Jackson. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Beal.
oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 74 yards.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Check right. Yellow. 1. Opposite. 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Touchdown, Jets.
Chris Godwin
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
25 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Texans at 9-2 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Robinson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Operating from the gun. Field. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ritter.
His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Now Ritter. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And the Texans will take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great. but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second and a couple. Robinson with another carry. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. There he goes, left side.
Chris Godwin.
The right end, touchdown, New York.
Chris Godwin.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jets have regained the lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it 14-10. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check right. Yellow. Line.
Ritter now.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Beal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Jets will take over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ritter to throw it. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Ridder on 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Back.
Ridder back to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Another throw coming up here for Ridder. He's got his target. That's complete.
Still shedding tackles. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Switch red. Switch yellow. Black block. Blue jet.
Now Ridder to throw on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Meyers' kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A final shot before break. Beal. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Jackson now to return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Again, it's Robinson.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Beal eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Fighting through and brought down but not
time before they're inside the 25. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw on second down, Beal.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On third down, Beal. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Ritter.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Trenton Simpson.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Nolan Smith
in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Robinson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Robinson.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Godwin. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Jackson now to return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. On the give, here's Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Beal. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson again. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. That's to his running back. Complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taking on the midfield logo. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now the Texans down by 8. 1:47 on the clock. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that's going to be incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. The try.
He will have the 1st down and a bit more.
Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Hodgins.
44 yards.
And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in, and he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel down should be enough to finish this one off.
Okay, right? Opposite, green, Smith, red, switch, yellow.
And they will take a knee here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Black block, blue check. Hut.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's